Hey everyone, my name is Timetraveler65 and welcome to an experimental video of some sorts. I've heard the word suno flying around quite a bit on the internet, and at first I was a little confused as to what it was until I saw this video right here from Moist Critical. And I thought, wow, that's actually pretty interesting at how AI is able to sort of make these interesting songs. And so I sort of wanted to put it to the test a bit. I'm a musical artist, I write my own songs. Can it rewrite my own songs, and can it do it better than me? That's not what we're here to test, actually. We're here to test how closely to the idea it can get to my own. Immediately upon jumping in, it's going to ask you for a song description to create the song. This is going to be very interesting because we're going to be using some of the discussion and summaries from my own music. So I think what we're going to go ahead and start off with is we're going to start with the song Frozen in Time. We're not going to create a song without instrumentals yet. In fact, actually, now that I know this option's here, we also might try some of our soundtrack ideas. I'll pull the descriptions from Bandcamp, and we'll try that there. But for now, let's just move on with this. Okay, so we already have 2 tracks, I think, already? 2 tracks, or just 1 track that's doubled. Not entirely sure how this works exactly. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's take a listen to the first track right now. Fading Echoes. Should we read the lyrics first before? I think, okay, we'll read the lyrics afterwards, but for now, let's just go ahead and hit play and listen to however this sounds.
In the depths of my mind, I find a photograph of the ones who have come and gone. Still make me laugh, the faces etched in my soul, like a timeless art. Oh, please, oh.
It's still going, okay.
Fading echoes
It's just
of a loved
coming up with this
one
as it goes.
Memories that linger, they keep us holding on. Through the highs and lows, the laughter and the tears.
Okay.
Cherish every moment throughout the passing years.
Now that's really loud, holy crap. Okay, I'm assuming that's it. Wow. Let's go ahead and let's dive into the lyrics very quickly. In the depths of my mind, I find a photograph of the ones who have come and gone. Still make me laugh. Their faces etched in my soul like a timeless art. The memories we made, they'll never truly depart. Pretty decent lyrics, I will say. Obviously, I'm not focused on the quality of the singing. Quality of the singing well, yeah. But I want to take a look at the chorus very quickly. The fading echoes of a love once strong, the memories that linger, they keep us holding on. Through the highs and lows, the laughter and the tears, we'll cherish every moment through the passing years. Very interesting, because how 2, 4, 6, 7, it's like seven lines, which is a little weird that it chose that amount. Also, I'm not gonna lie, this song was very slow through the first like 2 verses. I was convinced we weren't gonna get to the chorus, at least until 2 minutes. Thankfully, it was more like a minute 15 or something.
The memories we made, they'll never truly depart.
Yeah, right there would have been good to put the chorus in. But even like going from the second verse to the chorus here, I didn't get a good transition going into it, which was very interesting. I was reading the words, and even then I was like, wait, we switched over to the chorus? Like, what? What's happening there?
Their spirits linger on, a bittersweet disease. Oh,
Yeah, right there is when it transitions to the chorus.
fading echoes
At
of
le-
a loved one strong.
It says that transitions to the chorus,
Memory.
but the instrumental does not tell you that we're transitioning to the chorus. Dynamics are such a big part in writing music. So it's like, obviously the verses are going to be a lot more mellow, and then the chorus usually amps up the energy a bit. I did not even know we transitioned to the chorus here. That's the weirdest part about this. So this is Fading Echo. using the AI prompt off of Frozen in Time, let's go ahead and let's try Sleepless Nights very quickly. Alright, so now we have the prompt for Sleepless Nights. A song about insomnia and depression, keeping me awake at night and having no motivation to do anything during the day. Let's see what it decides to generate for this. Okay, so the title is... Oh, this is interesting. Alternative rock brooding. Okay. We got Sleepless Days here. Alright, shall we take a listen? Let's go ahead and let's listen to this now.
In the silence of the night, I lie awake.
Okay.
Insomnia's grip tightens, no escape. Ooh yeah. Shadows dance upon the walls so deep. Depression's voice whispers, no restful sleep. Endless days, endless nights, caught in a haze. No will to fight, my weary soul lost and stray in this endless cycle. I'm bound to stay.
Interesting. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Pause for a second. Holy crap, that was loud. Okay, let's go ahead and let's take a look over the lyrics again. In the silence of the night, I lie awake. Insomnia's grip tightens, no escape. The shadows dance upon the walls so deep, depression's voice whispers, no restful sleep. That's very interesting. I'm really surprised that AI came up with this. Sunlight peeks through the blinds, but I can't rise. Dark clouds hover above, blocking the skies. Kind of a little contradiction. Sunlight peeks through the blinds, and the dark clouds hover above the sky. I get sort of the message, but it's still a bit of a contradicting statement though, because it's like you're saying, especially when it comes to like the visual picture that you're trying to give people, you're saying sunlight's peeking through the blinds, but then there are also dark clouds, so you can't see the sunlight. So it's like, what? These sleepless days, endless nights, caught in a haze, no will to fight. My weary soul lost and astray, in the endless cycle I'm bound to stay. For some reason, I don't know what it was, like hearing it on the track, I thought it ended abruptly, making it think like it was another like odd number amount of lines. But maybe that's just, I don't think I can go back, unfortunate. And then of course just blasting you with the elements after the chorus. Whew.
Insomnia's grip tightens, no escape. Ooh yeah.
Ooh yeah. But yeah, I mean, I find it very interesting how the message of the verses really matched how I did mine. Verse 1 starts off with, late at night, I'm all alone, staring at, cannot sleep, staring at my phone. Hard to keep these thoughts at bay, will I make it through my life today? That's Sleepless Nights, verse 1. Verse 2 is 5 a.m., I haven't slept. Phone's not charged, what else comes next? So basically, verse 1 is the night, and verse 2 is the morning after, basically. And sort of how they both, like, connect to each other, and how one affects the other, and stuff like that. Obviously, rhymes are on point. Alright, what I want to do is I actually want to go and take one of my soundtracks very quickly, and I want to see exactly what it can give me for like the instrumental side of things. So I think for this one, let's go ahead and let's take the Worlds Beyond Our Own soundtrack, which by far, masterpiece soundtrack. I think that's my best album by far. We're gonna go ahead and take this. So, a world beyond anything imagined before, using an orchestral mixture of strings, synths, kalimbas, and more, they paint a beautiful picture of a world beyond our own. That's sort of the description tagline. We're going to see exactly how well this can equate to that. So, let's toggle the instrumental, and let's go ahead and just pop it in. Let's go ahead and let's take a listen. I'm a little... How do I put this? I'm a little skeptical about this, since I think people have been mainly using this to write like pop, rock, stuff like that. So this is going to be very interesting, because I have not seen anything using the instrumental yet. So we're about to figure out how well this goes. Okay, so we got the strings in there. It's just strings right now. It's dramatic, that's for sure. Okay, it just keeps going. All right. Stop for a second. I don't think it really lived up to the prom. Orchestral, or an orchestral mixture of strings, synths, kalimbas, and more, which pretty much defines everything in the Worlds Beyond Our Own soundtrack. This was purely strings. This sounded like a string quartet, and I'm not particularly a fan of that being the sole purpose of the soundtrack. I think that sort of falls a bit flat for dynamic range, or I guess instrumental range, because you could do so much with an orchestra. But this, I don't know what the difference is between these. I'm gonna go ahead and check out the second track very quickly, see if it's any different. Oh, it is. Okay. We have another case of it just being strings. Okay, I think I hear a piano in there. I'll give it to this one. It did do more than strings, but I'm still missing those synths. I'm still missing those kalimbas. Overall, it's like, if I were to rank these two songs, this recent one would be a little bit higher than the other, but it's still missing part of what I asked it for, which is the synths, the kalimbas, and a little bit of flourish, I guess, is what's listed as more. But I didn't tell that, so I'm not gonna hold it accountable. But specifically trying to get strings, synths, and kalimbas in there, it didn't really like that. Sure, I mean, it took the idea of a world beyond our own, but it didn't really do what I was hoping for it to do. So let's go ahead and let's see what custom mode does. Welcome to custom mode. Start with lyrics, write down your thoughts, or hit make random lyrics for spontaneous creativity. So let's go ahead and let's get the lyrics to Without You, and we'll see what it does with that. So we're going to see how this goes. Let's read over the lyrics very quickly. I've been a slave to my own thoughts. I've been a slave to my own dreams. It's the loneliness I fought. I never really won, it seems. As I fight to catch my breath, as I struggle to hold on, I feel more like death. My feelings, they are gone. And then I miss the feeling of your love and waking up to you. I feel the waves crash over me. I don't know what to do. And then for the chorus, I feel lost without your love. I feel lost without your touch. I feel the distance growing wide. I feel the love start to die. I feel lost without your words. I feel lost without you here. I feel the distance growing wide. I feel the love start to die. Okay, so we got the lyrics sorted out. Now comes the interesting part. You know, I think for this song, I think in particular, I think it'd be really funny if we called it Without Emotions. Because it's being written by AI. I think that'd be so funny. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. We're going to go ahead and we're going to change style just to indie pop. Just something like that. Simple. Doesn't get confused over trying to mash genres together, stuff like that. All right, let's create. Let's see what Without Emotions sounds like. Okay, it's done. Let's go ahead and let's listen to the first version very quickly and just see where we see what it takes.
I got a slave to my own thoughts. I got a slave to my own dreams. It's the loneliness I fought. I never really.
Sorry. I gotta listen. Okay.
Feel the waves crash over.
Not really a difference in the pre-chorus, but okay.
I feel lost without your love. I feel lost without your touch.
Okay.
I feel the distance growing wide. I feel the love start to die. I feel lost without your love. I feel lost without your
Oh my goodness gracious. So, let's just quickly recap. It took the lyrics and it made this, I don't even know how on earth to describe it. It didn't, the way that I wrote my song was the flow. I was rhyming thought, fought, dreams, seems, breath, death, on, gone, just stuff like that. Like pretty much just rhyming every other line. And so it sort of made sense rhythmically and like flowing wise. To me, this just sounded absolutely nuts. It sounded like every line was its own thought. Like, there was no, like, connection or intention to move to the next line or phrase. Like, just listening to the first line, I instantly knew that, like, this was not going to be a song, basically, that would think about the next phrase in front of it. It was just going to sing it.
I gotta slay to my own thoughts.
It was the break between to and my in the first phrase that really got me. It's like, I've been a slave to my own thoughts. But it's like, it's then that you realize that it's like some, like, at least the way that I write my lyrics, they're meant to tell a story and to constantly be following each other, like a linear path, basically. Not this like stop and go, like individual like points on a map. It's the distance between them that really ties them together. It's very, very interesting. I think we should probably listen to the other song as well, just to get like an idea of like where this is going.
Been a slave to my own thoughts. I've been a slave to my own dreams.
Okay.
The loneliness I fought.
It's the same thing.
I never really wanted seems.
I have the same critique.
Feel the waves crash over me. I don't know what to do. I feel lost without your love.
Okay.
Lost without your touch. I feel the distance growing wide. I feel the love start to die.
Okay, that was bonkers. That's what I gotta say. That was absolutely goofy. I will say that one sounded decently better than the first one, but overall, I think I pretty much share the same opinion. The words are designed to flow into each other, into the next line, but the way that these songs are designed, I don't know. They purely look at what's in front of them. They don't have the peripherals. They just look purely, boom. It's not like getting a sense of the whole picture, which is a very big difference between when AI writes music and when actual people write music. People have the peripheral vision, AI does not. And that's why AI music can sound so weird sometimes, so jarring. It's because it doesn't think about the accents, the stresses and the unstresses of how to properly say stuff. It doesn't think about the delivery, it thinks about the execution. So that's overall wild experiment. I don't know how on earth to feel about this, other than like, obviously this is a little scary. I think that, like, obviously AI is progressing at a rate far beyond anything that we are realistically comfortable with. So, I don't know. Am I worried about getting replaced by AI? Absolutely not. Is it scary at how good it's getting? Yes. But yes, thank you all so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please make sure to give it that thumbs up rating so that you guys like it and you want to see more experimental videos like this. And hey, why not try subscribing to see more fun stuff like this? Anyway, thank you all so much for tuning in. I'll catch you all in the next video. Bye-bye.